Hello, welcome to Knockout Nonfiction. Today we're going to be reading a book about dirt and leaves and seeds and gardening. We have been doing some gardening here at my house. Miss Megan has a black thumb. Do you know what that means? That means that I am not good at growing things. Not at all. A friend gave me a cactus and I killed it. How do you kill a cactus? They don't need anything. But yeah, so I have a really hard time growing things. So this year at my house, we are growing in containers. So we are gardening, we're planting some tomatoes and some peppers and some onions and some herbs. Very easy stuff. So what kind of gardens do you guys have? Do you grow anything at home? Do you grow flowers or vegetables or fruits? I'd love to hear what you grow, and maybe you could give me some tips because I do not have a green thumb. I'm not good at it, but I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna try, and I'm gonna set a ringer on my phone to remember to water stuff, and I'm gonna write notes and hang them up, and so my family remembers, and we'll let you know. So if I grow anything this summer, I will be sure to let you know. And I hope that you guys have a better time gardening if you do that than I do. So I will tell you who's really good at that kind of stuff is Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah knows a lot about nature and science, and Miss Sarah has a really cool garden, but it's not what you would imagine. Miss Sarah has a book garden in her backyard. Did you ever hear about that? So Miss Sarah is an artist, and most of the art that she does, or I shouldn't say most of, a lot of the art that she does, she makes stuff out of old books. So she took a couple years ago, old books that were falling apart, that were broken or ripped or stained, and she took them and she planted them in her backyard and made a sculpture. How cool is that? So I'm going to ask Miss Sarah for some pictures of her book garden, and I will post them too. And she has a pretty good video to go along with this about leaves and seeds and stuff. So she's the science lady. I'm not a science lady. So I'm going to read because I'm the book lady. So the book that I'm going to read to you today is really cool. It's called Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. And it is by Kate Messner with art by Christopher Silas Neal. And this is the book. Ooh. Okay, let's see. And I like this because inside it has all these illustrations of different plants. See that? Okay. Up in the garden, I stand and plan, my hands full of seeds and my head full of dreams. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow, and wind whistles through last year's plants, and mud sucks at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there, I ask? What is down there in the dirt? Do we know? Lots of stuff. Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks, scoop rusty armfuls, and wheel away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over soil. Do any of you guys have chickens at home? I know some of my library friends have chickens at home. That's so cool. Down in the dirt, pill bugs chew through last year's leaves. I gave a gentle poke, and they roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor, roly-poly round. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furrow with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. Give them a drink, Nana says. We pat them down to snuggle in the dark. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings, and the leaves where she'll lay her eggs. A tomato hornworm. Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout, pea blossoms bloom, wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit, legs loaded with pollen. I've been seeing lots of bumblebees this spring. Have you guys? Oh, when I sit out on my deck, I have these big fat bumblebees that are always out there. They're so cool to look at. I weed and wilt in sun so strong, even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp, dark. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the hose on me. Oh, that would feel good. I hide behind the cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it in, and a long-legged spider stilt walks over the streams. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. Ladybugs feast on aphids. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato warm from the sun, and juice dribbles down my chin. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, a grub, and slugs are scrumptious too. Up in the garden, we pick cukes and zucchini, harvesting into the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They snuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids, and I'm after grasshoppers, ready to swoosh. But, but what? Snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining garter snake crunches on supper. I've never seen a snake in my garden. Have you? I like snakes, but that would scare me if I saw one just crawling around. Up in the garden, the wind grows cool. Pumpkins blush orange and sunflowers bow to September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. That's a cool idea. Oh, maybe we should build a house of sunflowers. How cool would that be? Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web, strand by silken strand. She'll munch on moths tonight. She's gonna have a good dinner tonight. Up in the garden, colored leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. Hurry, hurry, and harvest. There's enough for the neighbors, too. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we leave behind. They're storing food for cooler days ahead. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warm to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles burrow, ants scurry home, and earthworms curl in the dark. When Grandpa calls us in for soup, an autumn moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble and the wind smells like winter. The long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, hiding, biding their time. Dreaming of sunshine and blossoms and sprouts, under the bare arm of trees and the blanketing snow, a whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt. The end. I hope you like that book. I think that has some of the most gorgeous illustrations in it. All right. So I hope you enjoyed Knockout Nonfiction today. Head over to Miss Sarah's video so you can check out what she has going on. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.